evening, Torg Eternity fans. Assuming there's more than one. No, we've got several folks that are subscribed to this channel, and I'm really grateful for it. It is August 14th, 2022, and we are going to continue our game of Relics of Power, Volume 1, the Destiny map. We just finished last week Act 1, and so this evening we're going to be going with some updates to characters, or at least we're going to try. If nobody wants to update, that's on them. And well, let's just go ahead and get to the game. All right, and we're back. Gonna kind of look at the game, and I need to. Okay, we're between acts right now. You guys do have a little bit of time between the acts to kind of get yourselves together. This is the time that we take a look at the advancement and completion. Okay, show to players. And you've got advancement on top here. So after completing an act, each member of the group typically earns 5 experience points or XP. These can be saved or spent any time during the play of the game to increase attributes and skills or purchase new perks as shown below. Note that experience points are accumulated as a group, not by individuals. Everyone in the player character team always has the same XP as everyone else. Now that's the rules as written. My house rule is this. It is possible to purchase more experience points at the end of an adventure to make further improvements. The original Torg allowed you to use your possibilities either to save your butt or to advance your character, or both, depending on how your personal possibility economy went. Now, it was changed in Torg Eternity because a lot of GMs were complaining that their players were either keeping all of their possibilities to spend on improving their characters, or blowing all of their possibilities on saving their characters, or just holding on to possibilities because they didn't know what to do with them. Well, I disagree with the changes about the possibilities, because I always explain to my player groups about how possibilities work. I have always advised everyone to hold on to a minimum of 3 possibilities. Imagine that. You get 3 possibilities at the beginning of each act, or you get up to that amount or above if you've already earned those. And my players would do that. They would keep three of their possibilities at the very least to help improve their character. And then, of course, since possibilities were also considered experience points, they could gain a lot more possibilities throughout the course of the game. I had one player at one point who had saved up 28 possibilities, had not used them on much of anything. His die rolls were really good, card play was good, everything like that, and so he didn't have to spend it on anything. I was like, well, you're eventually going to have to spend it. And he did that evening. He just didn't understand what he was supposed to do with it. All right, so the things that you can improve attributes, skills, and perks, or buy perks, I mean. Raising an attribute costs double the new value of that attribute. So if you're going from 6 to 7, it's 14 XP. Attributes cannot be raised above your racial maximums, which are in your journal entries that I'm going to try and combine as soon as version 10 comes out, and I can rewrite things to be better. Which hopefully, like I said, will be like Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. You can raise skills by paying the same amount of experience points as the new number of adds. Skills cannot be raised above 5 adds except through perks. If you pick up the mastery perk, you can actually pay for an additional 3 adds above what that what that skill does. Okay, but I think you can only take the mastery perk one time. I'll have to look at that again. And then perks. You can purchase perks. These are permanent. Gaining your first perk after character generation costs 5 experience points. Each new one accumulates 2 more points. So your 4th one would be 7 points. Your 5th one would be 9 points, or 7 points, etc. Let's see. Characters start the game with 2 perks. Let's see. 4th perk costs 7, 5th costs 9, and so on. So if you buy a new perk, or enhancement, or pulp power, those are going to cost you, an increasing amount of experience points. Okay, you can also see your clearance levels down there if you scroll down a little bit in that box, and then possibility conversion to experience points, which Connor has taken a lot of advantage of. So he's doing real good, and it hasn't. I'm coming to understand it does not imbalance the game, so we're good there. Artorius, are you there, sir?
I am here, sir. I was sipping on tea.
Not gin and juice?
Nope.
Okay, you have 10 experience points that you can use to improve things. Okay, and if you heard everything that I was just talking about, then you can kind of go through that list on that page. And look at what you would like to improve. Don't forget your skills are in a list, and if you click on the skills title in your character sheet, there you go. You can shorten it or lengthen it. Okay. There are no bold skills here. I put in a ticket to have bold skills added, but I can point out what the bold skills are. It doesn't really matter. If you're buying them, you're buying them. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so you think on what it is you would like to do, and Chris, you have 8 unspent points, and I'm going to give you all the ability to have some time to figure this out. Let's see, how can I do?
I've actually been thinking of what I want, and I want another perk, and I want spatial awareness.
Where is spatial awareness? Situational awareness.
Situational, yeah.
Okay, let me write these down. Let me get your names down so that I can do these improvements. Let's see. Well, this is not a real good system to be able to do this. Okay, there's that. And then there's that one, which I'll have to just kind of work on as I'm going along. Okay, there we go. So, Artorius, Chris, Nightbird, these are in alphabetical order. Peaches.
Yeah.
Yes, and then Rios.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Chris, you've already said that you were thinking about picking up situational awareness. So, how many?
I decided on it, and that would be 7 XP because that would be my second perk bot.
Okay, now, do you want to learn how to drag it over yourself, or do you want me to do it?
I would like to learn.
Okay. Oh, well, that didn't work. All right, so go over to the second. In fact, everybody could kind of follow along with this. Go over to the second tab from the right. It'll say Compendium Packs, and it should be immediately to the left of the 3 gears that you see there for setup. Okay, you there?
Yep, and I think it. So then I go to the Possibility War.
Possibility War.
And then Core Game.
Core Game, yes.
Let's see. And what?
You've got 5 listings once you click to open Core Game.
Yeah, and then click Perks. Yeah.
Click Perks. Okay. Situational Awareness is a prowess perk. So you can click to open there. And then they are in alphabetical order. Okay. And all you have to do is left click and drag it onto your sheet. There you go. Now I'm going to close that one and go back to your stats so that you have 1 experience point remaining. Okay, I'm going to assume that that's it for you, right? Since you don't have any more XP. Okay, 7 XP. Okay, let me write that down, and I'm going to go ahead and close your sheet since you've already got it. Actually, oh, that's right. Situational awareness does not give you anything special in your effects tab. So I can close your character sheet there. All right. So then, Ross, you have 10 unspent points. Any ideas?
I want to raise many weapons to 5.
Okay. All right. So, Nightbird, melee weapons. Yeah, all you have to do is, you see the melee weapons there, go into the adds column and click, and then you can just change it to 5.
All right. Done.
Melee weapons, PNS, 5 XP. You've still got 5 XP. Anything else you want to do? And you've got time to think on it.
I'll save it for now.
Okay. All right.
See what we do with the perks, if anything.
Okay, fair enough. Peaches, you have
Yeah.
5 experience points.
Yeah, I've been wondering, what happened to the languages? Didn't I have language here at one point?
You do. The languages should be there. Okay, your language, hang on just a minute. This is what I was talking about earlier with getting new sheets done. That's the experience record. I don't need that. Okay, history. Don't need that. Characteristics and game descriptions, I think. Nope, that's not it either. See, this is why I want to combine them all, because this is a mess. Let's see, languages. Let me show you. Okay, that's going to show it to all players, but languages, you have English as a native speaker, French 2 out of 10, Spanish 2 out of 10, and Egyptian, Arabic 1. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. You have French at 2 adds, which gives you 10 value. Spanish at 2 adds, 10 value, and then Arabic at 1 add, which gives you 9. Okay.
Phew, okay, good.
Any ideas?
No, I just wondered where it was, because I spent the XP on it, and I wanted to make sure that it had carried over.
They are most assuredly there. You've got language listed at 1. Oh no, that's lockpicking. Where is your language? Okay. I'm going to put your language at 2 overall. Let me expand your sheet a bit. Because you've actually paid for those languages. So, okay. Whoa. What the heck? 2. There we go. Okay. So you're...
Whatever that was, I rolled really well, I think.
Yeah, I clicked on language and...
How do you roll an 8 on a 6-sided dice?
Yeah.
Okay. The way it works is that's a bonus dice. Okay. If you roll the infinity symbol or the lazy 8, you actually count that as a 5, and then you roll the dice again and add whatever you get from there. So if you roll another lazy 8, you add another 5, and then you keep going from there. The 6 does not count. It just gives you the ability to do it all over again.
Got it. Yeah, it's how things explode, and you do just randomly. You can do really, really well, or really, really bad.
Yeah. That's why I want the old system back from original Torg, because this one just doesn't make sense. Okay, Peaches, are you still thinking then, or are you pretty much done for now?
Pretty much done for now. I think I'll bank these for now, and it might give me the ability to say pick up a new skill in game if I have to on the fly.
There you go. There you go. So bank. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Okay. Rios, you have 21 unspent experience points.
Dang!
Get some perks.
Let's see.
Do
You
it.
have situational awareness, glib tongue, follower, con artist, and wealthy. So that means that your next one would be 5, 7, 9, 11 experience points. Now, for follower, what can you do with follower? Controls these followers. In most situations, new followers don't just show up. 36. Each additional time this perk is selected, either add an additional follower or an existing follower may gain a perk. So if you wanted to improve Andon, I'm thinking that you could improve his attribute skills and buy new perks the normal way, but they will end up going to Andon, not to you.
I see.
Yes. But for additional perks, you have to purchase the follower thing again. Which, of course, in this case would be 11, but it would give Andon an additional perk.
I see. I see.
Do you want to take a few minutes to think on it?
Yeah, because I was originally thinking of like improving Andon's base stats, you know? Like, I was thinking of bumping his mind from 6 to 7.
You could do that. That would cost 14 of your own experience points.
Okay.
But it would also help you with a lot of skills on Andon. Give you kind of a more or less second chance, if you will, on a few things. So, is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, let me get, not inactive knights. Uh-oh, I'm on the wrong tab. Okay, followers and minions. Andon, do you want to improve Andon yourself, or do you want me to do it?
I'm not really sure how to do it myself.
Okay, so I can show you how to do it yourself. Go to the actors directory, which I believe is the third one from the left. It looks like 3 little guys. A big guy in front and then 2 guys, one on each side.
Gotcha.
Okay, click on that, and then click on
Followers and minions.
Followers and minions. Click to open Andon.
Gotcha.
Okay, now, if you, in the lower right corner, you're going to see a couple of arrows. A diagonal arrow with 2 arrow, one arrowhead at each end. Blah, blah, blah.
A little blue circle?
A little blue circle, and if you go, you kind of have to move your mouse around to get to it, but once you see that double arrow show up, you can left click and drag that so that you can open the character build, if you will. It should show you across the top. It should let's see, below the special abilities box, the attributes and special abilities box, you should see charisma, dexterity, mind, spirit, and strength in a single line. Do you see that?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yes.
So you want to improve his mind from 6 to 7. So now there's a trick to this, and I'm going to kind of run this over out loud so that everybody can hear it. Go ahead and click in the box behind mine, right next to the 6. Go ahead and type your 7, and then hit the delete key. That should get rid of the 6. Then hit your tab on your keyboard.
Nope. The delete key just added a period at the end.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything. So, okay. Do you want me to just do it? That's really...
Would you please?
Wait.
I'm
Wait. You got it. You're in there.
Oh.
Okay, so that's 14 experience points I'll take off of your sheet in just a minute.
And did it auto-update the skills and stuff, or no?
Yes, it will have... Oh, no, it did not. That's right. He's on a threat sheet. I was going to put him on a character sheet. I fell down on the job. So, hang on a minute. This won't take me but a minute. I'll have to change these out myself. He does not have alteration. Let's see, what does he have? Beast riding is dex. Computers is probably mind. Yeah, computers is mine. How did you get Oh, on Andon.
Wait, what? When does he have the computer skill? What?
Ah, crap. I think I know what happened. You guys, not you guys, but the I'll be darned. Okay, so the guys at the Torg game system, I think, have made it so that skills auto update. So when you or I go to change something, it's going to auto update. Okay, so evidence analysis. Did Andon have evidence analysis before? These are marked 6. He did. Well,
he had evidence analysis, but he did not have computers.
Right.
That is very odd.
So he had what? 1 add in evidence analysis?
Yes.
Okay. Faith. Find. Did he have anything in find? Okay. So he should be squared away from this point. Let me look at Taunt is Charisma, so that's 6. I wanted to make sure all the 6s were cleared because they would have turned to 7s and they were not
Gotcha.
otherwise cleared. Okay, so okay, I already reduced your unspent experience points. You've got 7 more points. Let me go to Artorias real quick and talk to him, and if you decide that you want to spend those other 7 points, we'll get that done. Fair enough?
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Remy, what do you think?
I took care of mine. I updated a few of my skills.
Okay, which ones? I've got to put these. I'm putting these down in a grid in case I ever have to rebuild your character.
Oh, you're good. I made melee weapons 4.
Okay, melee weapon 3 to 4. Okay.
I also made my maneuver 3.
From 2, right?
And then reality to 3.
From a 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's see. That's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all 10 of your points. Good call. Okay, so 10 XP. That will finish you out. Let me reduce your unspent. Okay, and close. Okay, Rios, that leaves you. Anything else you want to do?
No, I think I'm going to save the rest of my XP for a rainy day.
Okay. So that's 14 XP on Andon. Okay, I've got that stuff written down. I will make sure to get tracking stuff updated. Again, it's really just to be able to rebuild your characters as best as I can if I track it now. And why would I have to rebuild your characters? Well, every so often a module or something is released that can end up blanking your world. So while I save my worlds, while I back up my worlds, often if something goes wrong and the world won't upload, I've got to be able to rebuild. So fair enough?
Yeah, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Very fair.
All right. I have a fiduciary responsibility. Well, maybe it's not fiduciary, but, All right. So that takes care of that. You've got your 5 experience points. What else needs to be done oh, no, yeah, that's the right one. Close Storm Knights, basic information. Okay. That's advancement, completion, ending an act. Ending an adventure, we're not there yet. Okay, so we'll get you cards and stuff when it's time to get you the cards. Okay, but I need to kind of work on introductions first. Actually, I need to find out. I'm gonna start with Chris on this one. What did you guys learn or do last week, and what did you learn was most likely your next destination?
I don't exactly remember us learning a destination, but that might be me blanking at the moment.
Look at your notes. Everybody can look at your notes, and if you collected anything, that may help. In particular, Ross. Nightbird picked up something, I know for a fact.
Oh, yeah, the book. The thumb drive.
Okay, he's got the thumb drive, but he picked up something else. Or she has the thumb drive.
And also the business card.
There you go. I think each of you, Chris and Nightbird, picked up one of those business cards, and the one that Nightbird picked up actually has Braille on it.
Well, that's nice of them to be inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
The book, and I have it in my waistband still, probably.
Yes, you do. You have that book in your waistband. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that book is going to help later, but not right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So have Captain Bouchard or whatever
Mm-hmm.
help us figure out where this place is.
Okay.
Or if we need, I assume they want to be involved.
Well, yeah. But let's keep going. I don't want... I try not to give you guys what happened last week because I may slip with something that you guys didn't deal with that might be a clue to later in the game. That's why I have you guys tell me what you remember. So, Chris, you got anything else?
The main thing I really remember us was dealing with all the ninjas, and the boss of the ninja committing seppuku.
Seppuku, yes, that's correct. And let's see. And then you picked up that business card. We'll get back to the business cards in a minute. Peaches?
What do I?
Yes. What do you remember?
Captain Bouchard and I beat down a ninja. This all seems to be about the Stevens family, if I'm not mistaken, from the book and the research.
Right.
And these tablets that could of great power or something. We're not sure what they do, but the Stevens family had removed them or had them when they worked for the East India Company back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And now we don't know where they are, but we do know that the High Lords want them, and that should not be allowed.
Yes, it's a very bad thing to give invaders anything. Okay, Rios?
I acquired some smoke bombs. Rios basically was being toyed with by a ninja while Andon was holding his own just outside the door.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Actually, let's see. I believe Nightbird handed that back to you after identifying it. Or did that go into the bag for Bouchard also?
What, the smoke bombs?
Oh, no, you got the smoke bombs. Yeah, that's true. I was thinking about the throwing star.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have known what to do with
I
that.
was giving those to the council or whatever.
Okay, all right.
I think I wrote all that on that journal entry thing.
Okay. All right.
Oh, also, did we end up capturing one of those ninjas?
You did. And Bouchard has called for him to be...
Yes, we did.
Yes, you did. Has called for him to be carted off, and he did not disconnect.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, Artorias, what do you remember?
I remember that I failed to defeat the last ninja and he was able to get away.
Poof bam.
I do feel the bitch.
Yep.
Yep, oof bam. Exactly.
Poof
And
bam.
honestly, that's kind of all I remember. It's been a very long week, so
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Okay. Then in that case, Nightbird.
I helped. Well, I technically defeated the boss guy, and then he decided to commit seppuku because of failing at his task, and I honorably helped him pass on, and then I helped identify some stuff that the ninjas were using. I acquired a bunch of stuff, and I'm turning over his sword and stuff since it's kind of useless.
Okay.
He's just connected. So,
All right.
And he's dead.
And, he's dead. He did, after he took his hood off, he did give you his name. Okay? Iramasu Yamoto. Or actually, he would probably say it family name first, so Yamoto Iramasu. Before he decided to gut himself.
Yeah, I didn't really write that down. But
you don't have to. It's not really in the archives, but I can let me put it somewhere. It'll be a little bit more indelible.
Yeah, I wrote it. I wrote in the group equipment when I'm given to the council.
Yes. Okay. There you go. There's his name and how best to spell it. Okay. All right. So let's take a moment and get back to the cards. Chris, you got kind of a regular card. It's very similar to what Nightbird found, but it's got some basic information on it. There's no electronics to it. It's got a basic big K on it. Let me see something here. I might. Let's see. That's going to be core data. Where'd the images go? Okay, user data, systems, Torg Eternity, images. Let me try and drag this out. Cosm icons. Oh, and it's going to be the only one that doesn't come up. So let me see. Let me drag that. Will it let me drag it? There we go. Okay, that is what you see on the white side of the card. Let me go ahead and put that kind of in the middle there. And then the opposite side of the card, which is kind of a little bit lighter than blood red, there's nothing. On the white side of the card in the lower left-hand corner, there is the name of Cherry Blossom Research Park, and they give an address.
Okay.
Okay. It's in Tennessee. And you guys... Yeah, it's in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
What's in Tennessee? So let me make sure I can delete that. There we go. Okay. And then Nightbird's card is very similar to that. Rock City. Yep. There is that. That's how that works. Okay. So the card that Ross has is both printed, is printed in both solid print and Braille. Okay, it gives the same address and everything, but it's printed in Braille. And actually, Nightbird has seen these kind of cards before, and when you go to touch the dots of Braille that spell out the address and everything like that, and they're tiny dots, each one of them gives you a tiny electric shock. It's almost like a current helping your fingers to read it. So what does that tell you about Yamoto?
He might have been blind?
That he was most likely blind. But when he looked at you, his eyeballs were not whited out like blind people most of the time have.
Like cataracts. Yeah, like cataracts.
Like cataracts, exactly. And he seemed to look directly at you. So there might be more to the story.
I might have only been partially blind.
Mm-hmm.
Or have some other cybernetic or something. I mean,
or it might be
be
even deeper than that. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a minute or three and figure out what it is that you want to do. Do you want to do a data dump to Captain Bouchard back at the station after you're done with the hospital and you rest a little bit? Because not done at the hospital, done with the medics. And he wants you to go back to your hotel and maybe rest a little bit and then catch up with him in the morning, because by the time you guys are done, it's probably midnight or 12:30.
Mm-hmm.
So
and you said the cousin or whatever, Susie's clothing didn't matter.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
You'll eventually find that out. I just went ahead and told you that she was going to be inconsequential to the story, so that you didn't have to wait on it, and so that I don't have to track it. So
yeah, well, I want to know so I can delete the notes.
Yeah.
So I don't keep looking at it going,
This is important.
To do all this? If she's not important, I don't want to have the notes that confuse me either.
You mean you want to drop the mashed potatoes from your hand and go, this does not mean something?
Yes.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind, anyone?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah. Good movie. I haven't seen it in a while.
Yep. It's been a while too. But, yeah, here's something else, then, think we'll, listen. I think we need to, plan what we're going to do, either go to Tennessee or examine his thumb drive some more, or...
Now, the question is, what kind of information, and this is in between acts again, what kind of information would you seek before going, or do you just go?
I think I would probably want to, talk to Chess again, tell him what happened, who he ran into and how that all ended. See if he would have any, reaction to it or any more information on the subject.
Okay. Okay, you're going to love this then. The two Delphi Council warehouse workers actually show up at the police station the next morning. Okay. Or at the hotel before you go to the police station or whatever. Probably because a call was made to them to come and pick up some stuff. Okay, which of course would be at the police station, so it would make more sense to go there. So these two guys show up and they don't have Chess with them.
Oh no.
Well, he was supposed to be picked up by now.
Yes.
Was he picked up or did he escape?
Are you asking them?
Yep.
You can see from the black eye on one of them and the way another guy is holding his ribs that Chess got away.
Oh. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. He was determined to get away.
Yeah.
And since none of us were there, he got away.
The Delphi Council assures, or these two guys assure you that the Delphi Council has assigned a Spartan team to kind of hunt him down if they can find him. The problem that you guys know about Spartan teams is that they're more gun and less thought.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he was determined to not die by the people that sent him on this mission.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not going to die by a Spartan team.
I think you're absolutely right about that.
Did he hit his ear, or did he just escape?
Oh, he got everything. He got into a fight and put these two guys down. According to these guys, he did this not even 5 minutes before the Delphi team from Houston showed up.
So he got his ear and ran? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then he has a better chance of not being taken alive again.
That's true. That is very true.
That took a lot just for me and the wizard to try to take him.
Yep. Okay. Any questions?
I'm tempted to see if he would want to help.
To do what?
I'm tempted to try to reach out to him.
To Chess?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't kill him or anything.
No, that's true. That's true. But Okay, that would be kind of an interesting side adventure.
To see,
Spicy.
Yeah.
I mean, when because he said originally that he wasn't going to do what he was hired to do. So I was thinking maybe he'd like to help us and maybe get away from who when then he can be protected in another way. It's
That's
just
not
an
a bad idea.
Also, it might not hurt to have someone with his skills.
Okay, so he comes from the cyber papacy, you from Pan-Pacifica. There are zeros and ones all over the place, and there are various ways to communicate. What would you do? And if you explain this to me well enough, it might be worth a possibility.
Well, I know a bit about me, Ross knows a bit about cyberpunk.
Okay, and probably Keiko knows more than what you know.
Yeah. So, I saw his gear. I think we took a look at some of it. We saw some of it in the apartment building or whatever as well. And we still have that, right? Because we handed that over.
No. Well, I don't remember if you guys handed that over or not. I think you were going to hand that over to the Delphi Council.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've still got it.
Yeah. So, see if I can reach out to him.
Okay.
Like, send him an email or text message. Or
email is just so passé. Let's see. Okay, here's what I want you to do, Ross, and I welcome you to write this up if you want, if you can, in Discord, okay, for how you would word your message, and how this works. How this works may harken back to Popes in Space, Connor and Ginger. Remember what you had to do back then?
How did you do back then
for Popes in Space? You remember having to rescue Agent Memo?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We put out a memo on a bulletin board.
So if Ross as a player, not his character Keiko Minamoto, is having kind of a difficult time coming up with a way to do this, you guys have experience. You might be able to help one another.
I ran a bulletin board.
Well,
I ran a PBS back in the 1990s.
Yes, but how you word things in a war situation or an espionage situation?
Yeah.
We also might still have some names of French underground that might actually be able to post it or be an extra set of eyes for you.
Oh my goodness.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, Ginger. Excellent idea. So, all right. I just gave you a possibility for that. That was an awesome suggestion that I hadn't thought about. So, and I'm supposed to think of everything. Nah. All right.
So, since espionage is not exactly her and Mo and even Chris's forte, but the less said about Popes in Space, the better.
Mo ate a person.
Yeah, Mo did. In fact, ate him.
Was it Mo or Sakal?
What?
I think it was Sakal that ate that. No, you're right. It was Mo. Oh, yeah. That was gruesome. Okay, so let's...
He coughed up liars.
Our alligator friend did, in fact, eat a suspect.
From the cyber papacy. Yeah.
Oh my.
And he
like
was
walking-
complaining about picking all the wires and stuff out of his teeth.
This is like walking into the room with a stack of pizza boxes only to find out everything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so, all right, Peaches and Chris and Nightbird. You kind of have this conversation, remembering the people that you worked with in the underground, or the La Resistance in France. How can you guys work together and write together to figure out what to do? Okay, and how many possibilities go out will determine on who does what. And go.
Well, Nightbird, what specifically do you want to do about chess?
I would like to ask him. Say, water under the bridge. We should work together. We have mutual enemies and mutual things to talk about.
All right, so you just want to initiate a dialogue with him.
Yeah, I want to try to see, because he expressed not wanting to actually commit the assassination or whatever that he was hired to do. And so, since, he's obviously not in our custody anymore, and he's on the run, if he considers helping us, maybe he would consider switching sides, and then we can help him.
Well, on one hand,
the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
yes, I get it, but we'll have to get him to get in touch with you, so you can, I guess, explain and recruit him. So, I suggest
I mean, it may or may not work, but can't hurt to reach out, since he may know some details that we don't as well. So
true. This is wise. Might I suggest we ask Bouchard to not put out a wanted, a suspect at large note, but request, witnesses. Maybe he is a
offer him asylum or something.
right, as a witness. Yeah. So they say that they put the police, like maybe Bouchard could put out a bulletin.
Yeah, like witness protection, asylum type thing for him.
Well, asking for the witness to come forward and be protected anonymously, or just give him an anonymous line and ask him to that kind of thing. But give him a contact information so that he can maybe try to contact us without us, setting a trap for him, per se.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
At the same time, we should, see if we can't get those bulletin boards back up, and I'll shoot off some quick emails to see if the French Underground would be interested in putting a similarly worded, inquiry, offer a award for information pertaining to the break-in of an apartment, and promises of anonymous and no questions asked, and reward for bona fide information.
Would the French underground really work here?
No.
They're in France and we're in America.
Well, here's the thing. If you were a Frenchman lost in Tennessee, would you be looking for touches? Wouldn't you be accessing the internet for things you know?
Yeah, but would he be even a part of the French underground?
No, but they would. I'm sure they have like international French papers, and they could put the notice in French so that our Frenchmen might actually get it rather than being on the lam. I think it would be important to try to contact him in his language.
Okay. All right.
I mean, that probably has a better chance of him actually looking at it, for sure.
Yes.
Ginger.
I mean, whether he takes it or not, it's another matter. But
yeah, whether he takes the bait or not, we could at least offer him a reward or the possibility of a conversation with him, letting him know somehow that we'd like to talk to him. No pressure.
Yep.
Okay. First question. Do you want to get hold of your underground partners first?
Yes, I think after discussing this with Nightbird and Chris and Nightbird could talk to Bouchard about the English version, getting a local bulletin, tip line out. Remembering to assure that we're looking for XYZ person as a witness, not as a suspect. And assure the public that this guy might have seen stuff that he might not be aware he knows stuff that that we need. Also, I could just slip out some of those emails in my bad French, asking to post.
Well, let's go one step at a time here.
Yeah.
You need to try and get hold of your French people. You don't have any computer skills, but you've got somebody who is right next to you, two somebodies who are right next to you who do. So...
yes. I'll explain. Yeah, I'll explain that I need to get in touch with them.
Okay.
And it needs to be somewhat untraceable, and it shouldn't, because I don't want to endanger them, and I don't want to endanger Chess if he should respond.
So here's what I need you to do. I need you, Ginger, to construct a basic message. And you can put it on Discord if you want, or you can put it in the public chat here on Foundry. And then while you're constructing that, oh geez, yeah, I am going to ask Chris to give me a computer's roll.
Okay.
Now, Nightbird. Your value on computers is 3 less than Chris's.
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe using my other 5 XP and raising
well,
yeah, let's go right ahead.
Let's see.
Your skill is definitely better.
Even with that, you would still only be able to raise your value another 2 points. So you would still be 1 point below. But you're also from a higher technology society. Now wait a minute, why is your tech only 24? Oh, that is Pan-Pacifica. Okay, so actually your tech is not much higher. So if you wanted to, you could go ahead and improve your computers to 3 adds, which would give you a total of 11. But that would take all 5 of your points. You want to do that? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll... Oh, why did that not go to 0? That was supposed to go to 0. Thank you. Okay, now, then your computers, you've already improved that to 3. Thank you. So let me kind of write that down too while I'm at it. Oh, that wasn't supposed to break off. Okay, so computers. 1 to 3, 5 XP. Okay, and I'll get all of that stuff updated in a little bit. Throughout the week. Not tonight. But, Chris, if you want Nightbird's help, you could get a +1 to your roll. Especially since Nightbird could kind of help you with navigating kind of some of the advanced menus that go with the GodNet in France without actually getting into the GodNet, because the GodNet is not yet in the United States. Okay? But you've got to be really careful to work your way around. So I'm going to need...
Surfing the Matrix!
2 things, Paul?
Yes?
Should we draw some cards first? Because that might play into us being on the skill test.